Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. As you know, the Pac-12 has tried to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick give. It's Burgess. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jackson will throw. Going for the big play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Inside. 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go play action with Sangapolatelli. He's got it down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. It'll be a draw. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing.
Makes a grab, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Looking for an early chunk play, read option to the right. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Golden Bears. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Running inside, it's Burgess. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Jackson gonna throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Drives inside. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli. Got a man. It's Thomas. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Songopolatelli throws to the back. Hauls it in.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cal!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is good. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Sparks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in the...
Snags it, and he's open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Jackson will throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Texas State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Hand it to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back's got it on the screen. Runs through a tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Jackson gonna throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Left side is Sparks. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right side, it's Hendricks. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jackson will throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun, it's Burgess. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's looking to throw, and it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. JKS caught it strong. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Flips it out in the flat. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Sangabolotelli. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sangabolotelli from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Strong. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Sun Bowl.
And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Throwing Sangabolotelli. Right side, it's Hendricks. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. run inside. It's Jenkins. Got the first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Spins away from the defender. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Jenkins. Sweet cut there. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Burgess. Touchdown, Bobcats! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Open field on the right. He's at the touchdown, Cal. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. You can work your way down the field with these wide receivers looking for screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got his man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's Burgess. They were all over it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. It's Jenkins. Made a defender miss. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big 4th period waiting. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Looking for the marker. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Give to the back. There he goes. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a 1st down and maybe the start of a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got some green grass. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 20. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. Running inside, it's Jenkins. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Turning it on. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Caught! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jenkins. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Burgess. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sangapolatelli, play action. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sangapolatelli. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Politelli from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got...
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away. But there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
One more play to pad the stats. They go to the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.